yeah, then that makes things a lot more easy.
Yeah.
So, you know, people struggling with that, you just got to have a goal at the end. You know, it's like run up and down a football pitch, you know, with a ball with no goal. You have to see a goal to achieve something in life. What's this say? Have you experienced
intrusive thoughts, how do you deal with them? So, you know, when you get negative thoughts or thoughts that come into your mind that you can't control, things that you're like, oh, and you're trying to push them away and you can't help it. If, like, you know, like doubting yourself, imposter syndrome, things like that, how do you deal with it?
There's one thing with me. I have the most positive mind and strongest willpower known. Sometimes I do things and I think, you know what? I set goals and standards that my mind can't achieve today. That I think, do you know what? Tomorrow's going to be a very, very big ask, but I don't think you're going to do it. And then when I get to them, I make myself do it, no matter what it is. Like even holding my breath. If I've got to swim underneath water, I will swim and I will get there. If I've got to set that goal to get there and back 2 laps, I will come up blue to do it.
Have you always been like that?
If me and you run up the stairs, I'll probably push you down and run up there first. Nicely though, push you out the way.
Yeah,
I've got to get there first. So I am.
You're lucky, because what advice would you give someone that it hasn't got that mindset?
Well, do you know what? It's one of them that you have to revert back on this. There's always someone worse off, and your mindset is to do with, you know, you have to. It's a hard thing because it's like you get fighters that are real good fighters, but they haven't got the mind to maintain the rounds, to maintain. It's about. I think you have to be focused more than your mind. If you get focused on something, yeah, then that makes things a lot more easier. You've got to have a goal.
Yeah.
So, you know, people struggling with that, you just got to have a goal at the end. You know, it's like run up and down a football pitch, you know, with a ball with no goal. You have to see a goal to achieve something in life, to score.
Yeah.
So that's the advice there, if it makes any sense. What advice
would you give to amateurs?
At the minute, the amateur boxing industry is like, you know, they're the grassroots of our next big generation coming through. And at the minute, this pandemic has obviously put a halt to all of that. So, you know, keep training, you know, keep watching, you know, keep training, keep watching what you eat, try to stay in shape, stay active as you can, obviously, with the lockdown. And just keep it up here, mentally focused, because it's all going to get back to normal soon, and keep going. We need some next Olympic stars and world champions.
I love that. And you know what? I've been doing a bit of boxing in lockdown, but just training and keeping my fitness up, and it helps mentally a lot. I've been running, I've been exercising. I think without that, you come to a standstill, and you're not releasing those endorphins. You feel sluggish. So I think exercise is key. And have you struggled during lockdown to train?
Exercise is very important for mental health.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, do you know what? Some days I wake up, and I'll be honest with you, some days I wake up because I think I can be on top of the world. I can be at the top of the world. And then some days I wake up and think, what am I even here for?
Yeah.
You know, somebody says that I did a test on. Have you ever did this bipolar test? Someone sends you and they say, like, you answer all these questions, but they seem very simple that a lot of people would answer them how I answer them anyway. So there's a lot of people suffer with bipolar, more than what we think now. Or what sort of majority of the world? Let's say what sort of percentage of the UK would suffer with bipolar? Would you say?
Probably more than we think. I wouldn't know. I don't know the percentage, but I think more than we know, because I think people go undiagnosed as well, and they kind of learn how to live with it and cope with it, and they don't know what's going on in their own mind, so they're struggling every day. They're paying like a battle with themselves. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Sometimes I do that with myself in training, like put something in my head, you know, so I can battle with it. But everyone has good and bad days, but you know, life goes on. We either give up or keep going. And my motto is, listen, we just got to keep going, because no one's promised tomorrow. There's 2 dates that we're certain of: the dates that we arrive and the dates that we leave. So we've got to make the most of it while we're here.
1,000,000%.
Wait a minute. Hey, get the fight.